Okay, welcome back to episode 26 of the Night Elf Level Hunting Endure Journey. So last episode, as you see, I towards the end I said I was gonna stay on the queue. And I waited literally another 30 minutes and still had no luck. So I figured, okay, let's not stick through it. I think the deal is we're at a very weird level where we're not quite at the Blackrock depths where we'll definitely get a queue, but we're a little bit higher than typically, I guess, what a lot of other players are level-wise. So we're gonna try to go and get to level here. Um, I'm kind of wishing now that I made the video a little bit longer last night, so I can just get the queue and be, fun with it. Um, but it is what it is. Humanoids. Humanoids. Where are these Okay, so we just need a little bit more. I don't know how it works. If you have to re-queue for the level to process.
It's too far away. That smell isn't ready. I can't pass that yet.
Maybe it was just the time of day. It seems like we're getting a little bit faster. I don't know. Yeah, well, it's definitely faster.
That's still recharging.
Keep going. How's my critical strike rating? I forgot about that. 12? Oh, it's not bad. How much is my bow giving me? 15? Oh, that's pretty good.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Ooh.
Upgrade. That's
Taking on the hardest journey yet here. Let's find out. For the level 2. Oh boy. Alright. Let's try it. Game. How much health? Okay. See how it goes.
That's still recharging. That's
Bad, actually. Not half bad. Ooh, trap launcher. We need these quests though, man. I'm not gonna lie. I need these quests. Hold on here. Alright, so we gotta see if we can get some quests, dude. I'm not gonna lie. As much as it's great to skin and whatnot. Finally, skill them up. Doing that.
I need to get closer. That's the
Hopefully I can get some quests, dude. Otherwise, or a dungeon finder. I need a little bit of help here. A little bit of lucky help.
That's That's ready. That's recharging.
Whole lot of gear.
That's
I haven't even been keeping track, to be honest with you, with how much other we've gotten, but I know it's pretty good, whatever it is.
I don't have a target. That's recharging.
'83. All right, that's a really good spot. Really, really good spot. We're gonna make our way over to here. Let's kill the last few guys. Just so
I'm out of
in
range.
case we get into dungeons and then all starting we level 4 times or whatever. Just gotta have to figure it out a little better.
I need a target.
These guys still are not giving quests, but maybe here. No, Morgan's Vigil I'm talking about, which is all the way here. That would be my guess.
What's on your mind?
Oh, it's on here.
What's your back?
Just need a tank. We get lucky here. Sick. Would be sick. Some of the topics I wanted to bring up that I haven't really mentioned so far in this series. Rebalancing a portfolio. You want to try to minimize the amount of times you're rebalancing your portfolio throughout your investing career, but typically what's going to happen is say for instance you're investing X amount of money in bonds, say $100. Then you're investing $500 in just the S&P 500. Typically what's going to happen is over 10, 20, 30, 40 years, that S&P 500 portfolio balance is going to continue to increase in percentage over time, relative to the total portfolio. So at the start, obviously, you're going to have 16% in bonds, and then the remainder in stocks, but it's going to be more, maybe even higher than 90-10. By the time you end up selling. So sometimes strategically you want to reinvest, rebalance your portfolio. Just keep that in mind. I'm just not going to start with that. It's just going to sit in my bank forever. I don't need that. Maybe I'll need to switch these guys. Yeah, so you just want to continue to just think about it. I'm not saying check your portfolio every whatever short period of time, but just keep that in mind. You kind of want to have allocation percentage-wise a decent portfolio. When you're younger, I'd recommend really just keeping your investments. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, but what's worked for me is I put my money in short-term treasury bills, whatever my emergency fund is, or most of my emergency fund, and then the remainder I put in kind of typically S&P. One of the things we talked about briefly in value investing, I think it was back in episode 24. It's the difference between price and value. Obviously something speculative, the price is going to be a lot higher compared to its value. Something's a consumer staple, like just say Coca-Cola. Oh, that's not a good example, but Procter & Gamble. It's going to be a lot more value than what the price is actually telling. So there are a few other things. Always try to have the cash flow, always try to have money coming in. Obviously easier said than done, but a lot of the times people just end up getting a job or kind of a side hustle, and once you do that, you'll start to get a little bit more on the track of being just diversified everything. So you're just not relying on one thing in specific. Generate income. Another thing, obviously, investing is really psychological. Something like fear of missing out and excelling, confirmation bias, which is like, hey, I think the stock is, well, I'll start with the top. So, fear of missing out, you see stock go up, and you're like, oh shit, like I need to get in, it's gonna make a lot of money, and that's usually when it's closer to the top. And excelling, just selling. Kind of the opposite of fear of missing out. You think it's gonna start going down, so you're like, oh, I should sell. And then confirmation bias. If someone tells you stock's really good and they really like it and they invest a lot of money, you're gonna say, oh, this guy's doing it, so it's probably a worthwhile endeavor.
Out of raid.
And overconfidence, just thinking, kind of stems off confirmation bias. If you think if you're really confident about something, you're going to end up paying a higher price for it than typical market average just because you think it's going to be, really good. Everything.
That's that yet. That's balance.
Danger of chasing dividends, especially high yield dividends. Typically what happens, like I'll give you for example, AT&T stock, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to pay like an 11% dividend. What that does is it reduces the amount of the stock price. Like it's not free money. It's not money just like, hey, we have X amount of money just sitting away in an account that has nothing to do with the stock price. What that does is it reduces the amount of the stock price. So just beware of those high yields, because it's not always telling. It's almost never telling the full story. Cash flow matters more than earnings. Sorry, I was looking at the YouTube videos. Another lead. Yeah, I mean, really, if the company's bringing in money, they're going to be much more likely to be successful if they're just earning the money and then just selling it away, or throwing it away in something else. Hold on a sec. Yeah, again, a high dividend might just be like they're just paying out their investors and they think they're going to pack their bags and, stop stop operating in a way where they're trying to generate money as opposed to just paying people out. I do not want to attack that guy. Oh, also don't want to go over there. Yeah, index funds versus individual stocks. I mean, it's the age-old question: should you start diversifying? Should you not? If you're just starting out, S&P 500 is the name of the game where you're still diversified, but you're still getting some decent market returns. And most people who are successful just put their money in the S&P 500, wherever they get their paycheck, whatever money comes in, and they just keep on doing it. He has the most successful track record over the longest period of time of any index fund, basically. 98% of index funds, if not more. Interest rates affect stocks. We've talked about this in earlier episodes, but if the interest rate's going up, you have to kind of think, okay, well, it's now cheaper to borrow money, and some people borrow money to then invest. So if the interest rates are higher, they're going to borrow less money. Borrow less money, it's not going to increase the stock price because there's going to be less buying pressure. Fees, expense ratios, fees, investment advisor fees, it's just going to completely eat away your profits. Try to find the lowest expense ratio of an ETF, and also try to kind of limit your exposure to an investment advisor unless you truly feel like they're providing value on a consistent basis, which is very unusual. Yeah, and I know we talked about it a few times, but the difference between investing and speculating, if you're just trying to gamble, then you have a small amount of money in your portfolio that you're willing to do that with, like we've talked about, then it's great. But you want to try to avoid that as much as possible, because the thing is if you have 10% of your portfolio in stock and then it just booms, then now you have a much higher position, and then you're like willing to, you know, with the gains, just continue to let it ride. And if that were to happen, if you had 10% of your portfolio and it turned into 15% of your portfolio or whatnot, gained a significant amount of money, take that money, if not all the money that you've invested, and just play with the gains in that speculative investment. So at least then you'll be like, all right, if you lost it all tomorrow, you'd be like, all right, well, I'm just back to even. So it was kind of worth the fun and the thrill of it.
I don't have a target.
I'd like to think about it. I'm not sure I'm getting any leather from this. Oh, I am. Think we can pull 4? Right.
It's too far away. That's the creature.
Just a few topics there. If you have any questions, always just feel free to reach out in the comments. Try to answer as many as I can. Do keep my comment notifications on my phone, so I'll probably try to get to it as soon as possible. You really could use a dungeon queue right now, not gonna lie. Even get to 49. I have to assume by then we'll start getting quests.
That's that. Not ready yet. I don't have a target. I need to get closer. That's not isn't ready. I can't pass that yet.
So we were obviously significantly under leveled here. We've already leveled once. Still not getting quests. But the skinning, not gonna lie, is going to be so useful when we start leatherworking. Next couple videos. We're probably somewhere around 100 at this point.
It's too far away.
I mean, we've gained like 40 something levels
I need to get closer.
just from skinning, so we're doing good. Very profession focused the last few episodes, which is fine. I mean, kill that elite there. Should I try it? Why not?
I don't have a target. I need a target. I can't leave that. That's it. I don't have a target. That's
Halfway to 49. Closer and closer to the end of classic. Crazy. Flying by.
I'm out of range. That's not recharging. I need a target. Can't attack. That would
Kind of back to a few episodes ago and very early on in the journey, you know, limiting mob sizes. As you continue to get comfortable, you can always start expanding, you know, your methodology in your head about, you know, certain things. Like, we've been pulling these mobs for the better part of an hour in game time. Like, you start to figure out what's kind of going on, and you can maximize them with it. Not necessarily a bad thing, but get more aggressive once you get more comfortable.
I can't lose that. That spell isn't deadly. I'm out of range. That's not recharging. That's that yet. That spell isn't deadly.
Okay. Just really hoping we get a dungeon pop at this point. We're just at a weird level, I think. Okay, so we're over 100 now. I'd love to be doing some questing there, I'm not gonna lie, we'd be much further along.
That's still recharging. It's too far away. I don't have a target. That's still recharging. That scout isn't ready yet. I need to go closer. That's That's still recharging. I'm out of range. I can't pass that yet. That's not ready yet. I can't do that yet. It's too far away. I can't pass that yet. It's still recharging. That's still recharging. Pass that yet.
Okay, so this would be the perfect time for judging. I'll pick them up. We're all loaded up on leather. Plenty at this point. I mean, I could try to travel to another area, but it's still not gonna pop.
That would be stealing.
Is there anything close? Very close. We can't really get there. Oh boy. Alright. This is 47 to 51. 50 to 52. So 49, I think. Hopefully we get one. I really don't know though.
That's recharging. I need a target.
But we're still making progress. We're still getting XP, which is good. Ideally, I wouldn't want just killing mobs till 49, maybe even 50. So I think 48 would be decent too, though.
out of range. That's charging. That smell isn't ready yet.
Definitely very good practice, if anything. Not that bad. A little low on health,
Have a
but
target. That's that.
okay. Might do us in here though, I'm not gonna lie.
That's I can't do that yet. I need a target. That's ready. Your target.
You still survive. Fucking agility. Let's see if I can make any more of these.
That's recharging. I can't cast that. I need a target. I don't have a target. That's that yet. That's the target.
It's already gray now. Wow. It really did. Good job skinning.
I can't believe that.
Okay. I hate to not have any dungeon queues. We try to do the thing where I wait again.
Recharging.
Oh no,
I don't have a target.
tricky here. Probably act like he's got.
That's still recharging. That's still recharging. It's too far away. That's that. Not ready yet.
Hey, I didn't get a dungeon queue in two tries. Keep it a little longer. Yeah. You think this is where a tank at the level of a tank where they'd start having trouble questing? Maybe not though, I don't know. Yesterday we had a tank and not a healer, this time we had a tank.
That would be stealing. That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh boy.
That's not yet. That's still recharging. That's I can't cast that yet.
So I think we're good on big leather. God,
That spell isn't ready.
good problem to have.
That's still recharging.
Let's do it real quick.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. We need a target. I can't leave that.
I got a level. Oh, maybe because they're 50. Gotta be close to needing another skinning. Yeah, 2 levels. We'll try to get to 350 and then head back, take a break, and just soloing mobs for days.
That's still recharging.
So I need level 50s.
I need to get closer. I can't cast that.
That was back over here.
stealing.
I don't really need 350, but it would just 47 minutes. Where's it 50?
That's that yet. I can't do that yet.
In 2 levels. Yeah, we have a lot of thick leather. Oh boy, we have a lot of thick leather. Huh. Extra levels. Can't hurt. 47 minutes in here. You only need a little more than 4 bars, so doing good. Just got a full level from just soloing mode. So fun. Crazy. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Should be at least 1 level.
Ready yet.
No. Do a little video admin stuff after this video. Just try to keep the uploads as regular as I possibly can make them with the time I have. So I wanted to go over here just to get to 350. Then we'll head back to Stormwind, do a little bit of leather working.
That's now isn't
May not even get it. Still probably a pretty low chance of proccing, honestly. I have to swing it. It's pretty likely.
I'm out of range. They'll still be charging.
Guess we need 1 more level. One. Unlikely to get it on this one. At least less likely. But with these 4 here, we should be fine.
That's now.
Getting low on health. Should do it, I would think. This guy's only a little.
I need to get closer. That's still be charging.
Hate to do it. Get 1 less level than we need. So annoying.
That's that yet. It's too far away.
Okay, there's more over there. Any custom here? I'll fly into there when I get there. I just want one more level here. Not asking for a lot. Come on, give me the level. I don't want to end on 349. Pretty disappointing. This might be my last chance too.
That ability isn't yet.
Okay. I mean, it is what it is. We'll head back.
You need something?
So, stuff first. They got a lot of gold. At least I'm assuming. I don't know.
Farewell.
Oops, one more.
Need help? Be careful.
Okay, so I head over to the skidding trainer. It's getting the leather working. We're just one level off. Hmm. So keep with the headband.
Need help?
And we have a fair bit of it, so not really too worried about it. We're being a little less efficient.
Be careful.
Greetings.
Hands? Ooh. Ooh. Be creating one of those. So
For the Alliance.
Hello.
Be careful.
Have a good one.
Hey there.
16, 14. Okay, so it's kind of good that we. I don't have turtles. I guess we'll just keep doing this.
See you around.
Well met.
Need to get to 250, so we gotta get lucky. Still have over 100.
Farewell.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Is there anything that I can do? Okay, so soaking.
What can I do for you?
I
See you
buy
later.
and trade.
But then we got all this material because it turned out we needed a lot. Get a good amount of levels though.
Safe
Okay.
travels.
Still
You
trying to
need
keep up with it,
something?
which is all you can ask for.
Have a
Looking for
good
something
one.
specific?
Okay, so I'm 171 gold. See how much gold I get. Okay, got 28 gold. It's not bad. Okay.
See you around.
Okay, so I think that's gonna do it for this video. I might leave the dungeon queue on, see if we get a queue. Otherwise, if we don't, gonna get back after it when I have the time. But anyways, thanks guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the investing topics today a little bit. Trying to cover new topics. Keep on coming up with the investing topics in the gameplay. So if you like the video, feel free to like it, comment. If you have any feedback or anything, I'm open ears. You know, I'd love to learn. So with that, thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.